The top news headlines. After former MLA of Kharai constituency and Bihari long TMC MLA T. Robindro and ex-Congress MLA Y. Surchandra joined BJP. BJP-led government only good at taking credits for developmental projects initiated by previous Congress government, alleged ex-Chief Minister Okram Ibobi. And hand grenade wrapped in box delivered at Axis Bank office at More. A very good evening. You're watching the Mami TV English News in focus with me, CHENGLEINGANBI. The news in details. Political parties switching trains continue to rise in Manipur ahead of the 12th Legislative Assembly elections in the state next month. Close on the heels of former MLA of Kharai Assembly constituency and Bihari joined the ruling Bharatiya Janata Party BJP yesterday ahead of the state assembly elections. Another two, one MLA and ex-MLA have joined the BJP today. Lone Trinamool Congress MLA in Manipur who represents Thanga Assembly constituency, Tongbram Robindro, and former Congress MLA of Kakching Assembly constituency, Yengkhom Surchandra, joined the BJP today. They were accorded a warm welcome at Thambal Sanglin, located at Nityapa Chuthe, this morning. Election co-in-charge of BJP Manipur, Ashok Singhal, President of BJP Manipur Pradesh, A. Sharda, Chairman of Election Committee, BJP Manipur, and former Rajya Sabha member KHH Bhabananda were among those who attended the reception program. Speaking on the occasion, election co-in-charge of BJP Manipur, Ashok Singhal, welcomed the duo and stated that many have joined the BJP because of all the grassroots initiatives taken up by the BJP government under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Reiterating that BJP will get absolute majority by winning more than 40 seats in the upcoming state assembly elections, Ashok stated that the Saffron Party is able to attain success because of all the efforts of its workers. Ex-Chief Minister of Manipur Okram Ibobi reiterated that the BJP-led government in the state has been taking credits for developmental projects initiated by the previous Congress government and that it cannot take up any new projects of its own. The ex-Chief Minister said this in a video message to the public comparing the works taken up by the previous Congress government with that taken up by the BJP-led government. Ibobi further pointed out that various developmental projects including Manipur University of Culture, Manipur University of Technology, JENIMS, National Institute of Technology, Software Technology Park of India and Indian Institute of Information Technology IIIT, etc. were also established during his role in consultations with different subject experts of the state. He also claimed that the previous Congress government worked on development of different sectors necessary for inclusive development of a state. During the Congress rule, a temporary campus of IIIT was set up at Mantripukri in 2014. Besides, the previous government even had taken up steps to construct a permanent campus of the institute in a 150-acre land area at Mayankhang, Ibobi said. He termed it unfortunate that the Home Minister had only recently laid the foundation stone for construction of the permanent campus. Ibobi further said the previous government had also begun the construction work of Imphal to Halflong Road via Tamenglong to Kangchup Road at an estimated cost of Rs 1,600 crore under the funding of Asian Development Bank ADB after completion of the construction work of Imphal to Kasong Kholen Road via Thobal Yaripok Road at a cost of Rs 400 crore under the funding of EDB. He alleged that the BJP-led government has not been able to work any progress in the works taken up by the previous Congress government. The leader of Congress Legislative Party also urged the public to vote for the Congress Party for the state to progress and move forward.
Where has gone Imphal smart city to kari tawrabage ba huje si praja singna dum khambani akoina pakai haijen banati government si chaina na bagi wan nati ba manipur ki praja singna dum khange ba sigi NDA government Shri Narendra Modi ji ne lusing ba manipur da leiba BJP led government sina sida center da la ga smart city Imphal smart city aje sahi manga hore ba center की ने सही निपान फार कदौरेबा मणिपुरी प्रजा सिंह ये अइना ngasai su thamjagriबदनि मणिपुरी प्रजा सिंह सिदि पखाइ हाइजलगा अदु false promise पंगतौ तौसलगा दुम याबनिदा हाइदना खल्लगा तौब्रा मदुदि concept तुदि अरानबा concept ओइगनि
Meanwhile, a hand grenade wrapped in a gift box was reportedly delivered at Axis Bank office at More by an unknown person this morning. According to reports from the bank staffs, an unknown person gave the packed box to an office boy to be handed over to the bank manager a little past 9 this morning. Besides, the person also reportedly asked the office boy not to open the box before the manager arrives. The hand grenade was found inside the box when the manager opened it. Later, the bank staff informed More police, following which a team of More police rushed to the bank and picked up the grenade. The police have begun investigations into the case. Janata Dal United JDU Manipur State maintained it will take up legal action against former Minister of Khurai Assembly Constituency and Bihari for using JDU flag to join BJP. Addressing a press meet held at the office of JDU Manipur State, its Secretary General Maisnam Dorendro said former MLA of Khurai AC and Bihari was an active member of JDU. However, he was suspended from National Council membership by national leaders since he failed to take part in any party-related work. The party condemned his action of using the party flag to show support to BJP through the MLA of the constituency after resigning from JDU, stating that maligning the party's image for personal gain is uncivilized. Dorendra said the party will take up legal action against Bihari.
Sindrogida support tore habagi mongda JDU ki firan sinaraga tawdo madu yam leba macha ta daba aduga madu tawhaidaba thaba mani haina JDU na logo lona ma ki mathakta sabsaba party ki oiba chana kanong ki matungina koina lobam thokpa legal action sing lokot pa haina koina yanare.
As part of security measures ahead of Republic Day celebration and elections for the upcoming Manipur State Assembly, a team of Thoubal police seized 750 litres of DIC liquor from one person. According to a police report, a team of Thoubal police station apprehended one person with 750 litres of country-made DIC liquor on Wednesday. The apprehended person has been identified as Sarungbam Raju Singh, 35 years old, of Nambol Fuizing, along with one Maruti Eco van bearing number AS01BE7847. The persons along with the seized item has been handed over to the Excise Department of Thoubal District for further necessary action. A booth-labelled meeting for polling booth 25/6 to 25/10 of Oinam Assembly constituency for BJP's intending candidate of the constituency for the upcoming general elections, Khumukjam Jibon, at Irengbam Community Hall. The meeting was organized by the polling booth committee Irengbam, where Vice President of BJP Manipur Pradesh L. Minabanta, Convener of Training Department for BJP Manipur Pradesh Dr. N. Chauba, and elders of the village were the presidium members of the meeting. Speaking on the occasion, KH Jibon, who is also the National Secretary of BJP Kisan Morcha, said it is important to discuss and consider which candidate must be elected to bring development in the constituency.
Manam skill India tongan scheme sector entrepreneurship employment generation BJP WhatsApp
A meeting for formation of a new Kumbi Block Congress Committee was held at the residence of intending candidate of Congress from Kumbi Assembly constituency and Ibohal after President of KBCC and Bhagirat declared dissolution of the committee. Member of Wangu Gram Panchayat Ward Number 2, W. Soba, Member of Kumbi Municipal Council Ward Number 3, H. Borod, and elders of the locality took part in the meeting. Speaking on the occasion, Ibohal said the constituency is important for the Congress party. The committee, which is based on secularism, was revived after it was dissolved. They will work hard to form a block congress in the constituency and to strengthen the Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee. Ibohal hoped that MPCC would give nod to form the block congress committee.
Mapa mama yaudana jumban bahibadu yadavanina. Huzi akoi tangai padana akoi bulushing binanaba akoi bushembinanaba Congress wajeriba akoi bulushi ma shembi sabina bagi ma block Congress aje ama darkar lakwa aduna maram wari haraga akoi na ngasi lajeriba Congress pun nungsijeriba kendra sigi miyangi atuba mifam ama phamjaraga ngasi maksi akoi na makha tana Block Congress Committee amuhan lehanna bagi demakta akoi wa khanna jaragani aduga akoi na khanna jari wa fam ana akoi na laujari ba wari puna magasi Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee da ngasi mak akoi wari laujari basi athuba matam da makoi gi makutai holagani.
India reported over 3.17 lakh new COVID-19 cases with 491 deaths in the last 24 hours. This is the highest single-day tally the country has recorded in the last 8 months, according to the data released by the Union Health Ministry. With 491 more deaths, the nationwide toll surged to 4.87 lakh and the active caseload in the country increased to 19.24 lakh. Active cases constitute 5.03% of the country's total positive cases. Meanwhile, with 2.23 lakh patients recovered in the last 24 hours, the cumulative tally of recovered patients surged to 3.58 crore. Consequently, India's recovery rate stands at 93.69%. With the administration of more than 73 lakh vaccine doses in the last 24 hours, India's COVID-19 vaccination coverage has exceeded 159.67 crore. On the other hand, the number of infections due to the Omicron variant of coronavirus has surged to 9,287. Delays in genome sequencing samples from COVID patients to identify the strain of virus in each case is due to a lack of funds for chemical reagents, top health ministry sources said. Five labs across the country, part of the Indian SARS-CoV-2 Genetics Consortium, a network of 38 tasks with genome sequencing, have closed because of this, sources said. Sources also said that this lack of reagents, which is a substance added to the sample to cause a chemical reaction, is becoming a problem as the government tries to identify cases of the more infectious Omicron strain so it can isolate and contain the virus. Earlier this month, Prime Minister Narendra Modi underlined the importance of genome sequencing at a meeting to review the COVID situation in the country. This year, there will be no foreign head of state or government as the chief guest for the Republic Day event, sources said. Amid the COVID-19 pandemic continuing and the cases rising, this would be the second year in a row when there would be no foreign leaders as the chief guest at the Republic Day celebration. There would be no foreign leaders as the chief guests at the Republic Day celebrations, but a day later, Prime Minister Narendra Modi will host the first India Central Asia Summit in a virtual format on January 27th. The summit will be held with the participation of the presidents of Kazakhstan, Kyrgyz Republic, Tajikistan, Turkmenistan and Uzbekistan. Congress leader Rahul Gandhi alleged that China was building a strategic bridge on the Pangong Tso Lake in Ladakh and took a swipe at Prime Minister Narendra Modi, saying he may go to inaugurate over this bridge. He also questioned the Prime Minister's silence on the issue and said it is emboldening the spirits of the Chinese army. He also shared purported satellite image of the bridge connecting the north bank to the south bank of Pangong Tso Lake in eastern Ladakh. Gandhi has been attacking the Prime Minister and his government over the handling of the border road with China in eastern Ladakh. The government had earlier this month asserted that the bridge being built by China across Pangong Lake is in an area that has been under the country's illegal occupation for around 60 years. The government had said it was taking all steps to ensure that the country's security interests are fully protected. Austria's conservative-led government said it was introducing a national lottery to encourage holdouts to get vaccinated against the coronavirus hours before Parliament was due to pass a bill introducing a national vaccine mandate. Roughly 72% of Austria's population is fully vaccinated against COVID-19, one of the lowest rates in Western Europe. New Delhi infections surged to a new record on Wednesday as the extremely contagious Omicron variant spread further, but the government wants to avoid another national lockdown since the country emerged from its fourth one only last month. Chancellor Karl Nehammer said he wanted there to be a financial reward for those who get vaccinated, adding that they have learned from the past and have seen that a vaccination lottery is the best possible way to set up such a system. Members of the public, whether already vaccinated or not, would get a ticket for each shot. They had 3 tickets in total for those who have had their booster shot. Every 10 ticket would win a €500 gift voucher, Nehammer said. Without specifying what the vouchers were for, Austria will be the first European Union country to introduce a COVID-19 vaccine mandate for all adults when the measure takes effect on February 1st. Now let's recap the headlines once again. After former MLA of Khurai constituency and Bihari launched TMC MLA T. Robindro and ex-Congress MLA Y. Surchandra joined BJP. BJP-led government only good at taking credits for developmental projects initiated by previous Congress government, alleged ex-Chief Minister Okram Ibobi. And hand grenade wrap in box delivered at Axis Bank office at Moray. That's all of the news for today. Keep watching Mami TV News for more update.